Okay. Let's go do Zhezhi's story quest or something. What's this one? Moon shall be my guest. Admire the moon with Zhezhi. Okay. Sure. It's pretty nice. Some fireworks. She's been standing there since the afternoon.
Capture the stalls and the wishing tree together to show the festive atmosphere. Ideally with the moon in the background. Should I find another spot to paint?
Oh. Her eyes are blue and pink. Interesting. What are you doing here?
With these requirements, the composition isn't right either. Oh, sorry. Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't notice you there just now.
I remember your name is Zhezhi.
So the rover remembers me? But wait, did I tell him my name? We've only met once, so it's natural if he can't remember me. Should I introduce myself one more time? I should do something so it doesn't get awkward, right? Ugh, what to do?
Zhezhi, that's your name, right?
Yes, I'm Zhezhi. You got my name right. Oh, thank goodness. You didn't forget me. I remember you too. You said you go by the name Rover.
The festival's over. Aren't you going home?
No, the artists of Huanglong have requested a painting for the Moon Chasing Festival, and I'm still searching for inspiration. It's been a bit of a struggle, but I'll head back once it's done.
It's getting pretty late.
Well, it's not that... Wait, is that the time already?
Everyone else has left.
That's okay. I prefer quiet places. Plus, I live right here in Jingzhou, not too far away.
Leaving her alone here. It doesn't sit right.
Ah. Wanna grab a bite? Have you had dinner yet?
Me? I'm not really that hungry.
Yeah, let's go eat. Let me cook something for you. You borrowed the stove at Yum Yum Haven, blah 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 blah. I borrowed Uncle Lee's stove. Come on, give it a try.
Really? Thank you. But I still haven't finished my painting.
Can't work on an empty stomach.
You're right. Don't mind if I do.
Yum 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 yum.
It's so delicious. It's almost as good as Uncle Lee's. No, it tastes even better with those extra seasonings.
Thank you. Oh, by the way, how was your moon chasing festival?
Oh, it was okay, I guess. Nothing much, really.
Nothing much? So it's not very good?
Shall I be honest? No, I can't worry him. A little white lie won't hurt, right?
I can hear your monologue, inner monologues.
Actually, I didn't get to enjoy it much. I've been swamped with tasks lately, and I had to help Miss Shao at her fan drawing stall. Sitting at the stall was exhausting. Just an hour there, and I think I need a day to recover. Anyway, I couldn't find anyone to go to the festival with me. I feel like I can't breathe in crowded places, but going alone also felt awkward. Wait, did I just blurt out everything? Is it normal to spill my guts to someone I barely know? Weird. I'm not even feeling jittery. Am I always this awkward? Oh dear.
And just let it all out. It's all frustration. I see.
Does he think I'm complaining? Am I coming across as too annoying?
Nah. You're... It's all equally valid.
I'm not saying I didn't have a good time. Thanks to the festival, I've had lots of work, and I got paid for looking after the stall. I've made enough in just these few days to pay off 3 or 4 months of debt. What am I saying? This just makes me sound miserable.
Well, I guess we're enjoying the festival together now. Even though it's just the two of us.
The two of us? Does that mean we're on a... No. I'd better stop here. What am I thinking?
Oh, fireworks.
It's good. Just the two of us. Actually, it feels right.
Most of the stalls are closed. But we can still make wishes.
This is...
Hello. I've Nin. Love your stream, my enemy on Discord. Sorry, I don't use Discord. So very sorry. And I don't really I usually just do guerrilla streams. I don't really schedule them. Sorry. Have you ever made a wish?
Not yet, but...
Why not take this chance to make a wish?
Before I make a wish, Rover, can I ask you a favor? Can I put you in my painting? You'll only need to stand there for 10 minutes. Or maybe 5, or 3, I promise.
Sure, draw me like one of your French girls. That's a sudden request.
I don't know. I just have this overwhelming urge. I want to include you in this painting. I feel like I need to... No, I want to...
Is this for the magazine? Wouldn't it be a bit inappropriate to include me?
No, I'm not talking about the painting I'm being paid to create. This painting, I want it to be just for myself.
Ah, fan art. Got it. Were there petals? Were there sakura petals or something suddenly appearing? Aw. Paint me as your friend.
Good. There's no time to
Dun,
waste.
dun, dun, dun. Ooh. Let's go. One pool. Come on. 5-star. Nope. Okay. Complete moon shall be my guest. There's quite a lot. Oh. Yao's also. Xiangli Yao's also there. Okay then. Okay. Right over there.
Good.
Got
There's
it.
no time to waste. Where's the destination?
Ah, there you are. Admire the moon, Xiangli Yao. Alright, bro. I got you, bro. What's up, bro? What are you doing here? Still working on unfulfilled wishes from the Moon Tree Lodge?
Not exactly. Thanks to you, every wish has been fulfilled.
Okay.
As for what I'm doing, consider it some kind of after-sales service. I light and hang the fulfilled wishes. When the wisher cannot do it themselves, I do it for them.
You should have counted me in. Let me help you.
Then we can do it together next year. I had just finished with the last one before you arrived. Most of the fulfilled wishes had already been put up during the festival. There weren't many left from the beginning. Don't worry about it. You've already been a huge help. It's your first time celebrating Moon Chasing Festival in Jinzhou. You deserve to have more fun. I can handle the rest on my own.
Nice. I'll enjoy the festival then. Let me help. I happen to have some time to spare.
Well, you've been busy since your first day in Jinzhou. If you have some time to spare, that's more the reason to save that time for yourself. Time flies when we're having fun. As the festivities wind down, the Moonlit Fair stalls remain open. Perhaps you'd like to visit for one last round. You may even find some deals and specials at this time.
You really know a lot about the Moonlit Fair. Now you sound like a real pro at this.
Having been to the fair every year, I always make time to explore the stalls that catch my interest. Stay with us in Jinzhou for a couple more years, then I'm sure you'll become very familiar with the fair too.
Really? I thought you'd be doing researches instead.
Indeed, I find joy in scientific research. Immersing myself in data and theories, verifying various possibilities. It's a blissful experience. But sometimes, taking a break from work to join the jubilant crowd brings a different kind of joy.
Then which one is your favorite stall so far? Any personal recommendations?
My favorite stall. You've probably been there already. But if I have to choose one... Shall I just show you in person?
Take me there. Jinzhou roads to the place. You belong. Is that the moon shooter game over there?
Yes. I remember you seemed to enjoy it last time. With your exceptional prowess in combat, I bet you're good at shooting too.
There's still room for improvements. I'm not even in the first place.
Then, may I suggest something more challenging?
Oh? Tell me more.
A moon shooter is very popular. While the stall owner changes the targets daily, the frequent use has caused some wear and tear. That's why we need to lower the muzzle a bit. Make it easier to hit the bullseye. Now here's the exciting part. Rotate the gun slightly and align it with the rabbit's ear. Then you may hit 2 targets simultaneously. It's all about finding the right angle, and the bullet might rebound toward the next one.
Hitting 2 targets at once?
Yes, you'll need to use the right angle and utilize the momentum. It's kind of like stone skipping.
That's new. Sounds pretty crazy. You sure it's possible?
I first tried it 2 years ago. On a good day, I could hit 3 targets at once. They've been using my record as a promotional gimmick, offering an exclusive souvenir to anyone who can break it.
An exclusive souvenir. Now we're talking. So the record holder is here right before me.
With the Rover as the new challenger, I may not hold that record for long.
Have you ever tried one-shotting all the targets?
If I were to try that, I'd have to calculate the bullet trajectory to 2 decimal places, which technically isn't impossible with my prosthetic hand. But I'll probably get banned from ever playing again, Rover. I'll stick to using my left hand to keep it a safe and fair competition. Well, jokes aside, I value the process more than the outcome. To me, it's all about having a good time. After all, this isn't a scientific inquiry, and there's no end goal. We're here to enjoy ourselves, and I want to do that to the fullest. What do you think?
I think I can't agree more. That's the whole point.
Glad we're on the same page. Can I make a request then? Will you join me for next year's moon chasing festival?
Seriously? We're making plans together for next year already?
You heard me. The idea came to me as we gazed at the moon side by side. While I'm not sure where you'll be, or what you'll be doing then, I want to invite you anyway. I'm not planning to have you help me with the wishes at Moontree Lodge again. Maybe we'll try another game of moon shooting, or go sample some new treats at Yum Yum Haven. Or we'll just follow the crowd and see where it takes us. Though it's still a long time before next year's celebration, I can't help but imagine what we might do together. I don't have a specific plan yet, but with you, Rover, I have a feeling it's going to be fun.
Alright. Since you put it that way, now I do have some ideas for next year. I want to try something different. I'll accept Xiangli Yao's invitation.
I see. So this is the wish you made for next year's moon chasing festival. As the caretaker of Moontree Lodge and the Xiangli Yao, I promise to make it come true.
Belated wish. All the others are going to be dependent on days. Alright. Let's go do when moons. Wait, is it this one? No, it's this one. True Colors. Alright, let's do Judge's story quest. Public Security Bureau. Alright, what you
I didn't
need?
expect such a big crowd at the hearing. Should I take the stand myself? What do you think, little kitty?
The kitty doesn't wants to nap.
Maybe we can do a little show of, paws. Raise your left paw if you think I should testify, or your right paw if... Wait! You raised your left paw before I even finished my sentence. No, that doesn't count. Let's try again.
Damn. Judge, you're letting a cat vote for you, huh? Okay.
Okay, if you raise your right paw, I'll let someone else handle it. Right paw, huh? Well, I did actually want to tell everyone the truth myself. Let's give this another shot.
Miss Zhezhi, the hearing is about to start. If you would please join us.
Now? Yes, Madame Juyo. I'll be there in a minute.
Alright, Judge, I've made it.
Rover! Oh, you're here. It's really nice to see you. And I appreciate you coming. I just handed over all the evidence we gathered from Mingyang's studio and the exiles camp to the patrollers. Now the Shangyun Art Exchange can't deny the fact they were producing and trading art forgeries. But there is one more thing. The patroller said we still need someone to testify in the hearing.
You want me to testify? You can do this. I believe in you.
But I've never spoken in front of so many people before.
Judge, listen to me. Believe in the me who believes in you.
How about you do the talking and I'll add details if I have to?
But you know this case better than I do. I wasn't there in person. Actually, I kind of forgot the details. What details, actually?
We wouldn't want my lack of artistic expertise to give the Shangyun Art Exchange a chance to turn the hearing against us.
You're right. Then I'll do it myself.
Relax. I'll be here if you need me.
Don't worry. I've got your back. Just remember, you're the only one who can lay out the truth, the whole truth, for everyone to see.
You're right. I was the one who chose to uncover the truth behind this case. I can't back down now, not when it matters most. I'll give it my all, I promise. Let's go.
Alright. Companion story. Yoink.
With both parties present, this hearing is now in session. Let us begin.
You got this.
First, a brief overview of the case before us. Miss Zhezhi alleges that the guilty party, Mingyan, implicated in the tacit discord assault, was coerced into committing art fraud under duress. Therefore, her mental state was adversely affected, which led to her committing actions contrary to her will. Today, based on new evidence provided by Miss Zhezhi and the result of this hearing, we will determine whether to revisit Mingyan's charges and consider if the Shangyun Art Exchange is indeed guilty of selling illegal art forgeries.
What? With all due respect, this doesn't match what we discussed before.
Mr. Baitze, I remind you that any evidence or arguments presented before and during the hearing are valid. If you would like to add further information, you're welcome to do so at any point. Now, without further ado, either party may begin their opening statement.
Madame Juya, the situation is...
Madame Juya, as the head of the Shanyuan Art Exchange, I, Baitze, must clear our name and seek justice here today. There are 2 points I'd like to address. Firstly, the authenticity of our artworks remains unimpeachable. Secondly, Mingyan's provocative creations stem solely from her own greed and vanity. She alone should bear responsibility for the assault. Throughout my tenure at the Art Exchange, our foremost principle has been that of integrity, a well-known fact. And yet, integrity in business is not enough to stave off discord. We are aware of certain painters rejected by the Art Exchange, nursing grudges and resorting to threats. They bombarded us with spite and slander, causing a public uproar simply because they didn't get what they wanted. Should the public be swayed by these slanderous insinuations that paint us as wicked fraudsters, then I'm afraid justice will never be served.
Please control yourself, Mr. Baitze.
Forgive me, madam. But if this injustice persists, I will have no choice but to sue them for harming the Shanyuan Art Exchange's reputation. They have damaged the trust we built with our clients. I demand they compensate us for our losses and issue a public apology. Such disgraceful behavior will not diminish us. Our principles will not waver, and we will protect the Shanyuan Art Exchange from any ill intent.
Damn. He's actually blaming the victim now. He's trying to change the topic. Stay on topic. Don't let him
I bought
change.
paintings from Shanyuan Art Exchange before. They were good quality, and their service was decent. Hard to believe they'd be involved in something like this.
The honest always get the short end of the stick. But who's Mingyan? A painter? Never heard of him.
Uh-oh.
Must be some nobody trying to get attention using the Shanyuan's name.
Why is the Art Exchange always in the middle of some controversy? Order! Order! You may continue your statement.
Madam, allow us to present our account of the events.
Oh. Will you stand up with
This all
Zhezhi?
really began 3 days ago.
3 days ago? What happened 3 days
I
ago?
was entrusted to investigate a certain arcane artist in the Tiger's Maw.
Arcane artists? Oh. Flashback time.
Hey, Rover! Took you long enough to get here.
So you were the one who ordered this task.
Things are getting awfully strange around the mine lately. Figured you're just the one to untangle this mess. With your knack for solving mysteries, you'll figure this out in no time.
What happened?
I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but there's a special folktale in Jinzhou. Word has it, there's this mysterious arcane artist whose paintings come to life as they paint, as if each brushstroke has a life of its own. Once their canvas dries, whatever they've painted leaps right off the page. Mythical creatures, the whole shebang, all real as day. The thing is, anyone who might have seen these paintings, well, they vanish into thin air.
What does the mine have to do with all of this? Sounds like a forte to me.
I've never heard of such a unique forte. Lately, I've been receiving reports about eerie monsters wandering the mine at midnight. Some witnesses even ran into them more than once. These monsters, they look like paintings from a distance, but approach them, and they're as docile as can be. Reading these reports, I couldn't shake the tale of the arcane artist from my mind. Sure, some say it's just a prank or some new tacit Discord variant. But with rumors swirling, folks are getting jittery. Can't let things escalate. That's why I reached out to you.
Let me take it from here. Good pay, good service.
Deal. I'll pay whatever it takes to keep the goosebumps coming. I can't wait for you to uncover the truth. Oh, and you might want to chat up the witnesses. Got their names right here for you.
Alright. Thank you, Coupon. See you later.
That's it for today. Time for a break. Oh, hey there. Need something?
Tell me about the recent events at the mine.
Oh, you've come to the right guy. I was actually the first to see those weird things. I was playing chess with the old miners until midnight, then headed home alone. On my way back, I heard these strange moans like some kind of monster was out there. At first I thought they were tacit discords, and I was ready to bolt. But then, I realized they were different. These monsters, they were being drawn to something. Curiosity got the better of me, so I took a step closer and saw that they had these strange features. Gleaming eyes, gnarled horns, and dark green bodies covered in slimy liquid.
Could it be a new variant of TD? Could be a prank? Could it be related to the arcane artist?
Do you think they're related? Did Goupon tell you about that old folktale? You know, I did see some people standing nearby. Just some shadows, really, because it was so dim. Well, the light was flickering in the wind, so I couldn't make out their faces. But I knew something was weird with the scrolls they had in their hands. Every time they moved, more monsters appeared. Later, I told everyone about it, and Goupon was there. She freaked out, saying it was just like the tale of the arcane artist.
There was more than one person on the scene at that night?
I'm not sure, but I overheard them talking. No, actually, arguing would be more accurate. Anyway, I got worried those monsters might attack me, so I bolted and didn't catch what they were arguing about.
Do you remember where you saw them?
I do remember. Wait, you're not seriously thinking of going there, are you? Whatever those monsters are, they're unidentified and dangerous. If you have to go, be really careful, alright?
Alright, I can take care of myself. Don't worry about it. I'm pretty strong. Farmed echoes and got 5-star weapons.
Good. There's no time to waste.
You don't look like you work at the mine. Can I help you with something?
Tell me about the recent event at the mine.
Oh yes, that strange event. It's the talk of the town right now. I've conducted several investigations and found that those monsters tend to appear around midnight. Their locations seem random though. Fortunately, they haven't caused much harm. I think it's because they always show up and vanish in the dead of night. If you ask me, these monsters are a new type of tacit discord. Since they're unrecorded, our terminal can't trigger an alarm when they're nearby. For safety reasons, we have increased our patrols around the mine.
Did you notice anything else unusual? Could it be related to the arcane artist?
Do you mean the mysterious painter who can bring fantastical creatures to life? That could explain it. But a forte tied to painting is rare. Aside from the blurred silhouettes I saw that night, I remember hearing voices. Like people talking. The voices came from where those silhouettes were, but they sounded like vague muttering. Thinking about it now, if it was a human voice, how could someone get so close to those monsters without crying out for help?
I see. Thank you for the information. Alright, time to go. So they are under this lamppost. Got it.
I've gathered enough information. It's time to check the scene where those monsters were spotted. There's something ahead. That figure. That paintbrush. Could it be?
Paintbrush? Where? Flickering lights.
Nothing here. Huh. That's odd. Did I just imagine that?
Oh, there's a hand. Who's behind me? Oh, Zhezhi. Zhezhi?
Rover! You're here! Sorry, did I scare you just now?
Yeah, you are very sneaky. I'm fine, but why are you here?
Finding inspiration
Uh-huh. In the middle of
The night.
nowhere.
often sparks my creativity.
With the lights flickering. Don't tell me you are actually the arcane artist.
Of course not!
Uh-huh.
I heard about the tale of the arcane artist and hoped to find out who they are. Sorry I lied to you. I didn't want to drag anyone else into this.
You too, huh? Why are you investigating this? Are you also a ghost story enthusiast?
No, I'm not into ghost stories. Bringing painted creatures to life, making fantasies real. It sounds like a fairy tale, but when the arcane artist first caught people's attention in Jinzhou years ago, it was more than just a tale. Now this story is making the rounds again. Most don't see the dangers it holds. As someone who feels the threat, I want to uncover the truth before it's too late.
The arcane artist showed up before?
Yes, there was once an artist who could create paintings that felt so real, you could almost step into them. But these paintings, they strayed from the artist's original intentions and caused a lot of trouble.
What sort of trouble?
I don't know who's behind these latest events, but if it's really the arcane artist, their paintings will bring nothing but trouble. That's why I have to stop them, to prevent the past from repeating itself. Unfortunately, I'm not very good at investigating, so I haven't found any major clues yet. I'm here for the arcane artist, but also hoping to meet an old acquaintance. Maybe he knows what happened in the mine.
I'll go with you. It's linked to the case I'm investigating.
Is that so? Oh, okay.
Oh, someone there. Who's that? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Where's the destination?
Hey, Zhezhi! Long time no see. You need more pigments already?
No, not yet.
And this must be the Rover. Nice to meet you. Heard a lot about you. Didn't realize you and Zhezhi knew each other.
Nah, we met during the moon chasing festival. Like, yesterday.
But I've never had the chance to introduce myself properly.
A great moment for it. Here's the thing, Rover. I can't say I know Zhezhi very well, but I do know she's got this quirk where her courage tends to crumble right when it's crunch time. So, when it comes to introducing herself to you, I'd bet money on it she's been mentally rehearsing it for forever before she got the guts to take action.
No, it's not like that.
Zhezhi, you can't keep avoiding things. You've got to take action, or you'll never get what you want. You only live once, right?
That does make sense.
Yes, Mr. Shilang is right. Rover, I've actually been meaning to tell you something.
Alright. Give it to me.
Hello, my name is Zhezhi. We have met before, but I like to make this a formal request. I would really like for us to become friends.
Okay. Sure. Why not?
Of course. I'd be happy to.
Damn. We got the shoujo
Hello?
sparkles.
Zhezhi! Hey, what are you
Uh,
waiting for?
oh. That's her imagination.
Okay. I can do this. Robert,
Okay. Robert, okay.
That was a pretty obvious slip of the tongue.
I guess I'm Robert now.
nice to meet you. My name is Zhezhi. I'm a painter. I take art commissions and strive to create beautiful paintings. I'm not being very articulate. But I hope we can be friends.
Sure. I thought we were friends already, though. We are already friends.
How sweet. I must say, I've never seen Zhezhi this nervous since she first became one of my cherished patrons.
Wait, Mr. Shilang. We're actually here today to talk about the tale of the arcane artist.
Oh, I know the tale, but I've never come across this mystical maestro myself. If such an artist truly existed, I'd be the first to know, without a doubt.
What makes you say that?
I supply ore to pigment manufacturers and sometimes serve as their sales proxy, so most painters in Jinzhou come to my shop to buy pigments.
Anything suspicious about the pigment buyers?
Well, pigments aren't flying off the shelves these days. Just a few regulars, you know? Oh, but those ore buyers from a while back, they seemed a bit suspicious. They bought heaps of leftover ore, the cheapest type, and told me not to let anyone know they got the ore here. People don't usually buy that stuff. Oh, wait. Zhezhi, didn't you buy some once? A long time ago, right? I remember you saying you couldn't afford the fancy pigments, so you made your own. That stuck with me. So when those guys asked for leftovers, I paid extra attention.
Uh-huh.
Are you sure you can tell us this? I thought they asked you to keep it a secret.
They turned out to be thieves who stole from me during the night. When I found out, I reported the theft to the patrollers, and that was the end of it. Thieves don't deserve my business or respect.
May I have a look at your transaction records?
Of course. Help yourself.
Alright. Skeleton 50. In the blah blah blah. Buyer Yin Feng. Yin Feng Yin Feng. Okay.
If this is the situation...
Rover? Hey! Rover!
Oh, hi Chisha.
What brings you here? It's been ages since we last met. The patrol station's been pretty busy lately, so I haven't had the time to catch up with you. And Zhezhi's here too. Hiya! Do you remember me? We met at the moon chasing festival. Oh, are you alright? You don't look well. Do you need help?
Hello? No, it's not. No, thank you.
The painting we had you do for us during the festival is awesome. Everyone loves it, so we put it up on the wall.
Really? I'm glad you all like it.
We'd also like to invite you to our station, so we can formally thank you in person. Wait, how about coming to the station with me today? Are you heading back to the city?
But we're still okay.
Zhezhi. We still got something to do here. Don't tell me you want to slack off. Are you sure we can go now?
Oh, is this not a good time?
No. Sorry, Zhezhi. This is about the arcane artist's tale.
Oh, I get it. In that case, it's probably not the best time for a get-together.
Sorry.
That's okay. Just tell me if you need any help.
Thanks, but why are you here, Chisha?
Oh, I'm here to support the patrollers. There was an assault near the mine recently, and they're short on people to investigate. What's odd is those monsters haven't caused any more trouble since we got here. Right now, we're talking to witnesses and trying to figure out what triggered the incident.
Interesting.
Did something just happen over there?
What thing?
Don't tell me it's a tacit discord. Hold on, just got a message. Seems like they really are stirring up trouble again. Sorry, but I gotta go check this out.
We'll go with you.
Should we go as well?
Yep. Why not? Maybe we'll find some clues useful to our case.
You could be right, but there's one other thing.
Another thing? What thing?
After Rover and I bumped into each other, we decided to investigate the surroundings and follow Patroller Chisha to the scene of the incident. It was there we learned about the details of Mingyan's offense and the truth behind the tale of the arcane artist.
Once Zhezhi has the paintbrush in her hand, she begins to speak calmly. She'll be fine making the statement on her own now.
Oh. Rectifier. Oh, crit damage. 72%. Damn, that's a lot. Pretty good stats. Oh. Bam. Bam. Damn, that's a lot of damage. Zhezhi seems to be struggling to tell what she couldn't express earlier, but eventually stays silent.
Sorry to trouble you.
Don't worry about it.
Thanks. Wait. I haven't said why. What I'm trying to say is, if I had been clearer, you wouldn't have had to explain things to Chisha for me. She's really nice. It's just, we're not that close, and I'm not sure how to respond to how friendly she is. I didn't want to be rude, so I couldn't bring myself to turn her down.
It's okay, I got you. Her friendliness is infectious.
I'll do my best not to trouble you and express my feelings properly next time.
I'm sure you will.
Thank you.
Then both of you decide to ask people around about the situation. Oh, that was it. Oh, I can listen.
Good. There's no time to waste.
Thanks for your help, Rover. We caught the culprit before anything worse could happen. We were lucky to have you here.
What was the cause of the incident?
According to the preliminary examination, we suspect that these tacit discords were agitated by the frequency fluctuations from a scroll painting found at the scene. The energy remaining in the painting was generated by its creator's forte, nearly overclocking. But rest assured, we've calmed her down and contained the energy.
Interesting. So she is the arcane artist. It's a forte, just as I suspected.
The painting needs to be thoroughly examined to identify its connection with the monsters and eliminate any potential risk it still poses.
Thanks for all your help. We'll take it from here.
What's the situation with the artist?
She fessed up when I first started talking to her, but clammed up when I tried to dig deeper. Well, honestly, she seemed a bit off to me. But we don't have time for that now. We gotta clean up the scene and get the damage under control.
Can I check on that painting later?
You sure can.
Alright, time to be an art critic. The painting becomes slightly blurry when you stare at it, and for a moment, the scene in it seems to come to life. Talk to the injured.
Why? Mingyang? Why are you...
Do you know her?
Yes, we used to take painting lessons together.
You? I didn't... I hurt them. It was a mistake.
You mean you hurt those people?
I'm alone.
Why did you do this? Mingyan appears to be done talking about the matter.
Thank goodness I wasn't hurt. It was so close.
So, did you see what just happened?
Part of it, I guess.
Can you brief us on the situation?
I saw that painter. She looked like she was losing it. I'm talking shouting, waving her paintbrush around like she was sweeping the sky. I might be off here, but I swear those things on her scroll started squirming around before the whole swarm of monsters exploded out of thin air. They started to whack and thwack people all over the place. I was terrified and ran away as fast as my legs would take me.
Did you hear what she said?
Not super clearly, but when I was running for my life, I heard her screaming at all those creatures, all like, "Stop! Don't do this!" I think she might have been trying to stop them from hurting people.
A vivid description. Thanks for your help. Alright. You. Tell me what happened.
Oh, my head. Oh, it hurts.
Did you hear what the artist said?
Only a bit. It looked like she was arguing with someone right before the weird visions appeared. I heard stuff like, "Don't stop me, I've already won," and "Who doesn't want fame and fortune?" That's a good thing they caught that painter. Can't imagine what could have happened otherwise. Well, I've met my fair share of artists, but none that would gamble with lives for the sake of their work? That's a first for me.
Alright, let's go back there.
That's strange. Oh, you're back.
I think I figured out the truth behind the arcane artist's tale.
You figured it out already?
I checked out the painting. I talked to the witnesses.
They repeatedly described witnessing bizarre, otherworldly visions.
The researcher indicated they were created by the artist's forte.
So, Mingyan channeled her forte into the painting, creating temporary phantasms. People saw her abilities and spread the rumor, believing she was the arcane artist from the tale.
And the tacit discords were being drawn to her forte.
The monsters described in the rumors were probably just exaggerated phantasms seen by scared people at night. In fact, I had sensed something odd at the mine. But after we met, I thought it was coming from you, so I didn't give it much attention. Come to think of it now, it might have been Mingyan's forte fluctuation.
So she was there at the same time we were. I didn't even notice her presence. But what could have driven her to create such dangerous paintings?
One witness said she probably did this for personal gain.
From what I know of her, she doesn't seem like someone who would take such risks for personal gain.
Any leads on your end?
She kept squeezing my hand and trying to tell me something, but I couldn't understand what she was saying. I think she wants me to continue the investigation. Maybe there's more to this story than I thought. Besides, I don't recall her having a forte before. Maybe this has something to do with me.
Count me in. It's linked to my case as well.
Then, if you're up for it, I hope you can join me in the investigation. Consider it a formal invitation.
Alright. Where should we start from?
You want me to decide? To be honest, I haven't really thought it through. I remember meeting Mingyang in an art studio in Jinzhou before. I wonder if she kept going there after I left. Should that be our first stop? She may have left some of her artwork behind. That could be a good start. I've never tried to investigate anything, so I'm not sure if this is the way to go.
I think it is. After you then.
Okay, let's go. After learning about the details of the assault, we decided to push forward with the investigation to get to the truth.
Pointless! The witnesses on the scene made it clear that it was all because of Mingyan's greedy ambition that she...
I haven't finished my statement, Mr. Baizi.
Huh, this is a
Yes.
studio?
This is the art studio. My memory did serve me right. Looks like she's been painting here.
Let's find the clues.
Looks like. Huh. This place has been ransacked. Seems like some broken vase. All the papers. Oh, this one's a really good artwork. Nice. Some pieces of paper are put beside the desk. They appear to be softer and lighter than ordinary
This paper.
Anything wrong?
This white jade paper has a rich history. Its smooth, fine texture holds ink beautifully, exactly what you want for more delicate brushwork. Countless masterpieces, both old and new, were painted on this paper. Like Chinan's Voyage to Yun Mountain and Yiling's Qixu's Dawn of Spring, both two good examples. Whoops, I got carried away. Wait, there's a discount sticker on the wrapping, and it looks quite new.
Discount?
Yes, White Jade Hall runs a yearly sale. I attended it 2 days ago and bought paper with this same packaging. Mingyang likely bought her paper there too. Half of the stock has already been used, which means she was painting day and night until the incident.
It's amazing that you can tell the difference.
Different papers result in different artistic effects. Real artists can always spot these differences and choose the right paper to showcase various styles. White jade paper is my absolute favorite, but because it's so expensive, I can only afford to buy it when there's a special sale. I can't pass up a great deal, so I stock up whenever I can. It usually takes a whole day to carry all the boxes home, but I must say, it's worth it.
I can help you carry the boxes.
Really? Then I'll count on you next time.
How did you know about Mingyan's habits?
We have the same painting style, and the quality of our finished works is remarkably similar. Even if we use different brush techniques, our similar styles mean we should finish a painting in about the same time. Once a painter holds a paintbrush in their hand, they won't stop until every detail meets their standards. It becomes an obsession. I guess this is true for most painters.
Uh-huh. Zhezhi stands stunned before the painting. Words hover on her lips, yet remain unspoken. Why do these paintings all look the same?
There is a difference. The brushwork on this one, see how heavy it is? You can tell Mingyan was in low spirits. And this one, the strokes are light and fluid. That tells me she was happy when she painted this. The feelings a painter has during the process of creation often linger in the brushstrokes without them knowing. They're present in every line, even if the artist tries to hide it.
You can understand the painter's feelings through their work?
Yes. To me, painting is like a window into the heart of the artist. When words fail, these feelings can be depicted through brushstrokes instead. It is strange, though. She keeps reproducing the same painting over and over, using techniques that aren't her usual style.
Something's written on the painting. Waters and what is this?
Waters and mountains rest by the pain. Valleys and peaks in the dream remain. Colors of vanity washed away. The painted world fades, forgotten today. This artwork is titled Serenity of Xiehua Village. It captures the scenic landscape seen from the village itself.
Wait, your clothes.
Ah, the pigment! When did it get on my clothes? Huh? It came off with just a little wipe. It shouldn't come off the fabric so easily.
Investigate the clothes. Those are clothes? You see an old garment tinged with stains. The colors look unusual.
Looks like there's stains from ink and paint that have been washed out over time. Mingyan could have improvised her clothing as a canvas for her ideas.
How did you know this?
I used to do this as well. Whenever nature inspired me and I was short on paper, I'd paint rough outlines onto my clothes.
That's new to me.
After all, fabric used to be a common art material. Besides, using clothes does help to seize fleeting inspiration, don't you think? It's a shame the clothes are stained forever, but it's worth it to see how different inks behave on fabric.
Investigate the notes. It suddenly dawns on me that I've been copying her paintings for over a year now. I've employed the same rendering technique and same wrinkle method and the same composition, yet my paintings lack her vividness, their visions unsteady as well. My forte mirrors hers closely, only that her work conjures more vibrant and stable visions. I could achieve the same once I managed to conjure vision with the same vividness. Mr. Baizi, a man who has collaborated with numerous renowned artists, came to visit me. At first I thought someone had finally recognized my talents, but his true intention was to recruit me into his shady business. Attract tacit discords. More unstable. Interesting.
could this happen?
It seems she hit a bottleneck during her creation. It seems she's copying someone else's artwork.
That's why there are so many copies of the original artwork. But I have some other thoughts about it. Being picky about one's work is second nature to an artist. I'm no exception. There's never been a moment when I saw my art outshining someone else's. I've always admired my fellow artists, hoping that one day I could be as good as them, perhaps even surpass them. I kept painting and improving, but no matter how hard I tried, I always felt it wasn't good enough. This needs to be refined. It's not quite there yet. Still short of perfect. Will my client be disappointed? I had these kind of thoughts every day while I painted. It started creeping into my daily life too. It's true that one might find motivation in these thoughts, but they can also lead one astray. I felt trapped for ages until I finally figured out the path I ought to follow, embrace my emotions fully, and create the art my heart yearns for. This is of the greatest importance to me. But if I found myself in the same situation as Ming Yang, perhaps I'd react similarly and lose my way. She was forced into this and was looking for a way out. I can't just turn a blind eye and let them charge her. There must be a way to uncover the truth and save her.
Yes, we should continue our investigation now. Herb residue.
Hey, have a look at this. Seems like this pigment is homemade. But why are there herbs in it? Did she use a new recipe I'm not familiar with?
It doesn't look like pigments, more like a medicinal herb residue to me.
Medicinal herb residue?
She must have been making medicinal remedies recently. This must be the leftover residue she didn't get around to cleaning up.
These herbs were used for medicine. Oh, so those plants I saw in the pharmacy weren't just for decoration.
Haven't you seen someone brewing this before?
I've never tried myself. When I get sick, I usually just wait it out. My family always brought me remedies and soups. I never thought about how they were made. Sorry, I'm just not very experienced.
Vase fragments on the ground. Fragments of a vase scatter across the floor. The scrolls and the papers are in disarray, as if they've been rummaged through. What happened here?
I think... No, I might be wrong.
What are you thinking?
Nothing. It's just a thought. I might be wrong.
This is a discussion. There is no right and wrong.
Then... I'll share it with you. The vase must have been on that cabinet, judging by where it fell.
Oh, she can recreate stuff. So how did it
Looks like
fail?
the cabinet used to be over there, but something bumped into it, and that's why the vase got knocked over. I bet the water on the floor is from the fishbowl. Why is that watermark in the shape of a gold puff? Okay, I figured it out. That must be the reason. Rover will definitely be impressed with my deductive skills.
Alright, spell it out to me, Miss Detective. I'm curious what you are thinking about.
A gold puff jumped out of the fishbowl, knocking over the vase and causing it to shatter on the floor. Then it landed on a pile of paintings. Realizing it was in trouble and afraid of getting scolded, it slipped out of the window.
Who keeps gold puffs as pets? What a creative deduction.
Sorry, I need to improve my investigation skills.
It is a logical explanation.
Is that so? I'll practice more often.
By the way, was that your forte just now?
Oh yes, these are phantasms I can create with my brush. They only exist for a short while. I haven't done this for a long time. I'm a bit rusty now.
Haven't done this for a long time.
Yes, I rarely need to use my forte in daily life. When it comes to painting, I prefer the traditional way. It helps me to understand my progress and improve my skills. An artwork created with forte is indeed mesmerizing, nearly flawless, but that's not my goal. So, I've used this ability less over time, but it's fine to use it for the investigation.
Do you think Mingyan's case has something to do with you?
Yes, it could be related to my forte.
Zhezhi seems a bit upset and unwilling to continue this topic. We'll talk about this later. Let's look outside now. Do. Oh, footprints. Why are they all glowy? Someone left these tracks. That could be the missing piece in our theory. Some old guy?
Someone broke into the studio looking for something, or trying to steal something. Probably something tied to Ming Yang's paintings. However, they were startled by something unexpected, and in their panic to escape through the window, collided with the cabinet, causing the vase to fall.
That makes more sense, no?
This might be related to the Shangyun art exchange and Mingyan's breakdown. Let's follow these tracks and see where they lead.
The clues from the studio led us to an exiles camp. There, we found new clues that pointed to a hidden player behind all of this.
Some ore residues are scattered beside the trolley, with color stains on it. Looks like pigments.
The trolley is worn. Maybe it carried something very heavy.
How heavy are they? Maybe the exiles use it to transport ore and pigments.
Could it be they transported ore, made pigments from them, and then moved the pigments elsewhere? Could the buyers Mr. Shilang mentioned be the ones who stole the ore?
Let's see if we can find the evidence. A large pile of fragmented ores is mixed with the pigments, unmarked and unpackaged.
Scarlet thorn, indigoite, and other ore. These match the raw materials for pigments listed on Mr. Shilang's transaction record.
They are the ones who bought the leftover ore.
I took a look and noticed that these pigments were handcrafted from these specific ores. Standard pigments adhere well and last a long time, but these makeshift pigments smear with the slightest touch.
Was the pigment in Mingyan's studio the same as this?
They are similar. Did she buy these low-quality pigments from the exiles? But why did these people break into her studio?
Someone's coming this way.
Who are you?
Hello. We are...
We want to buy paintings.
You're here to buy paintings? That's not how this works. Go on. Get out of here.
We're actually here for Ming Yang's paintings. She wasn't in her studio, so we thought we could ask around.
Huh? Okay then. My bad.
What did you mean just now?
It's nothing. Just wait for her here. When she leaves, it usually doesn't take long for her to return.
Do you know her?
Know her? We go way back. She's okay in our books. Though she hasn't had the easiest run either. She helped us out a while back. Guess you could call us friends. She even gifted us a painting. It's somewhere around here. Oh, here it is. We're no fancy connoisseurs, but even we can tell that girl can paint.
I kind of like it myself. It's lively, bright, almost like you could touch the freedom and joy she felt painting it.
Did something happen to her recently?
Can't recall anything noteworthy.
My guess? She's dabbling in some new secretive art piece. I spotted her taking risky stabs at painting out in the wild.
Well, now that you mention it, I do remember her talking about making art you could step into or whatever. But her little art excursion stirred up some unstable frequencies. We warned her, but did she listen? Nope.
That's right, I saw her paintings myself. Tried to steer her clear, and what do I get? A lecture. Artists. Always on their own wild wavelength, aren't they?
Sorry to interrupt, but mind if I ask what you normally do for a living?
Us? Oh, the usual. A bit of hunting, some gigs here and there. Just the everyday grind.
You don't buy ore to make your own pigments?
Oh, right. You reminded me. We do make and sell pigments, occasionally.
Oh yeah, Ming Yan buys from us often. We give her the lowest price, just as friends do.
I see. Thank you. We'll leave now.
I have an idea.
Did you want to say something just now?
Yes, I think neither of these exiles nor Mingyan has told the truth. I noticed some of the exiles' hands were blackened. The thought suddenly hit me. What if it's from constant exposure to ink? If so, they must be making a lot of pigments and ink sticks.
But they lied to us and tried to cover it up.
The painting they showed us and the artworks in the studio, they all match what Mingyang described in her diary. Her diary shows us she had major mood swings, which really affected her art. All these strange things started happening after the Shenyun Art Exchange got involved.
We can investigate the camp again tonight. What do you say?
Good idea.
Patiently wait until night falls.
I hear people talking.
We can eavesdrop on their conversation.
Okay, I'll use my terminal to record it, just in case.
Oh, Mr. Beitzer stopped by again, grumbling about the delay in getting Ming Yan's paintings to the Shanyuan Art Exchange.
If Yin Feng hadn't pushed her, she wouldn't have gotten hurt. Now she can't even paint, and our order is gonna be late.
Hey, watch yourself. I just did what I always do. She's been rebellious and a bit too smart for her own good lately. I just wanted her to keep her head down and work. Who knew she'd crack and cause that mess? Luckily, I slipped away, and the patrollers didn't suspect me. It's no big deal. I pinned it all on Mingyan, so we're in the clear.
Someone was here earlier asking about her case. No patrollers, but do you think they could find out what we did?
Doubtful. They might notice we're making pigments here, but that's it.
It doesn't matter if they find out. We pose as exiles. And what doesn't an exile do?
But we should be careful. Remember what Mr. Beitzer warned us about. Keep these things on the down low. And if anyone finds out, they can't be allowed to trace it back to the Shanyuan Art Exchange.
So the Shenyun Art Exchange has been involved in Mingyang's case right from the start. No wonder they got all shifty when we brought up Mingyang earlier.
Masquerading as exiles is indeed cunning. Yinfeng, the name sounds familiar.
It was his signature on Mr. Shizan's transaction record.
We spoke right where it happened.
When I asked him about the incident, he put all the blame on Ming Yan, saying she had ulterior motives.
Is it alright for us to be standing here while they are over there?
The exiles we questioned during the day did the same, trying to divert attention and cover up their own involvement at the scene in the first place. These distractions led us to concentrate solely on Mingyan, ignoring other possible angles.
I have a theory, but we need that batch of paintings they mentioned to test it.
Let's give the area another sweep.
But there's so many more people in the camp now. How should we get in?
We'll walk right in. We'll disguise ourselves as exiles.
Okay.
Time to sneaky breaky.
This should do the trick. Now, let's see what information we can find inside the camp.
Never thought I'd get worn out from something this light.
Let me help you with that.
Wow. Thanks. I'll go take a breather then. Right, the rest of the supplies are in the northern warehouse.
What is this?
I can't believe the number of painters involved. They know where they all live too.
This may be just the tip of the iceberg. What do these rankings mean?
I wonder why Mingyang's paintings are labeled as low. Her skill is undeniable.
Maybe it's to do with certain cooperation issues?
They're keeping tabs on all these artists, monitoring their every activity, even stepping in to control them if they step out of line. Judging from the list, it looks like they're still searching for artists to create forgeries.
We must stop them from expanding their network. Alright, what's this? Delivery record.
These paintings are all fakes. I don't remember the real ones circulating the market. How has this managed to be kept from the public for so long?
Most of these paintings were sent to the Whining Ike's mire.
They risk being exposed if they transport through ports. Not to mention the threats from the Shanyun Art Exchange. We should look for more clues.
Zhezhi plays the recorded content.
I want out of this.
Impossible. We've never had anyone quit from a deal. Besides, you've already taken the money.
You can have the money back. Every penny of it. I just want out, please. I won't make it difficult for you.
You think we'll let you go just like that after seeing our entire operation? You know what? Could work something out, but it'll come at a small fee. Gotta have insurance.
What do you want?
A dead person tells no tales.
The recording goes silent for a while before someone speaks again.
That's everything from our talk yesterday, boss. She's still holding her cards close.
Keep an eye on her for now. If she tries anything, take her out.
Understood.
Take her out for dinner? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, you guys train over there. Nothing suspicious.
This must be the warehouse they were talking about. There's still some leftover ink lying around.
These paintings.
They're all from the list. This batch is all Serenity of Shehua Village. Mingyang's work.
So all those copies from the studio.
These aren't just simple copies anymore. It's obvious now. She was working with them to create forgeries for her own gain. In the end, this is the path she chose. I suspected as much, though I couldn't quite... I wasn't sure until I saw the paintings myself.
I'll notify the patrollers.
Wait, this painting. It's the Serenity of Xiehua Village original, not a copy. Shouldn't it be at the studio? Oh, I see it now. This was the painting they stole from the studio.
How can you tell them apart?
These copies, they're almost identical to the original. But there are some details, subtle ones, that reflect the artist's quirks, not just their technique. The painter copied them well. But if you look closely, you'll find that the finishings are a bit, more rigid in some areas.
How do you know so much about the original painting?
Well, that's because
You painted? Oh.
Look out!
Okay. Really fight?
Zapstring.
Bam, bam, bam.
A new technique.
Are you hurt?
No, I'm just catching my breath. But where did these tacit discords come from?
The researcher mentioned a link between Mingyan and the TDs.
Her emotions cause the painting's frequencies to fluctuate, attracting the monsters.
But she's not even here.
You said art always reflects the artist's mood.
It's just... I'm not really sure why her mood is reacting to us.
Maybe. Could it be because I'm here? She did see what I could do with my resonance ability once. Ever since I saw her diary, I've been wondering. Maybe it was seeing my ability that inspired her to start creating those phantasms. Maybe that's why she began to lose herself in her art. It seems like all those accumulated emotions just burst out whenever we get close to her or one of her paintings. It's all my fault.
It's neither your fault nor the paintings.
But more exiles from the art exchange.
More on that later.
Watch out!
Brum brum brum. Wait, what?
I can't believe it.
I have no clue what just happened.
A new technique. Art unveiled. Watch out!
Did you really think we'd let you just walk away after you destroyed our warehouses and interfered with our business?
Yep.
Business. Why is everyone so obsessed with making money?
Fellas, what do you say we grab that compensation from our friends here for all the trouble they've caused us?
A creator's passion. Does it not mean anything to you?
Who exactly are you people? You don't look like you're patrollers. What do you want? If it's the paintings you're after, take as many as you want. We can always make new ones.
Forcing people to make copies like a factory line? It's disrespecting the creator's dignity.
It's just a couple of stones and trees on a piece of paper, for crying out loud. Even I could draw one with the flick of a wrist. Who cares if they're real or not? For the amount of paint and ink that goes into them, I'd even go so far as to say paying those painters 20 credits each is a ripoff.
How could you measure the value of creation in such a way?
Oh, so you're also here for the money. Look, name a figure. We'll pay double if it'll make you shut up. How does that sound? Take it and scram.
That's not what I meant.
Then what the hell do you want from me?
I want to expose everything to the public.
Nani?
Aside from reporting you to the patrollers, I want to let the public know about all the forgery and smuggling you've been doing. The way you coerce the painters, and put their lives at risk for profit? I'll expose it all. Is something wrong?
Ma, I like the idea. You have my support. Gambare.
I can't remain silent about this any longer. This is the only way more people can learn about the truth.
You'd better think this through. The Shanyu and Art Exchange is not a group you want to cross.
I never painted for the Art Exchange's approval. If no one else dares to speak up, then I'll be the one to do it.
I might have just a plan.
First, we keep these guys on close watch. Then, we need to catch them off guard. And the best way to do that is...
Flashback over.
Well, that's quite the story. At best, this merely proves our involvement in the incident, yet the real culprit remains unknown. Your accusations are groundless. Allow me to remind you, she was the one who created those paintings, insisted on selling them, and concocted the entire terrifying incident. Do you honestly believe her paintings would have earned a single penny without my intervention?
No. Mr. Baitsu, you're changing the subject.
How ungrateful. She ensnared us in this debacle, and now you dare to lay the blame at our feet.
But before we proceed, I wish to present this audio recording to the court.
Oh, Mr. Baitsu stopped by again, grumbling about the delay in getting Mingyan's paintings to the Shanyu and Art Exchange.
If Yin Feng hadn't pushed her, she wouldn't have gotten hurt. Now she can't even paint, and our order is gonna be late.
She's been rebellious and a bit too smart for her own good lately. I just wanted her to keep her head down and work. Who knew she'd crack and cause that mess?
Mingyan was initially only making copies. Everything changed after you stepped in. Trickery, misinformation, and later on even threats. She was led down the path of forging artworks for you. I do understand that if her own heart hadn't wavered, none of this would have happened. But there was already no turning back by the time she wanted to quit. So, saying she was the mastermind behind it all, that's just not fair.
Even so, how is forgery a valid accusation? Nothing like that was mentioned in your recording, now was it?
We found the original painting in the hidden warehouse.
This evidence clearly shows that these paintings are no ordinary copies, but your way of making a profit.
There's no such thing as real or fake paintings. You're not fooling anyone. For it to be forgery, there has to be another original artist. These paintings are all the work of Mingyan. Even if she made dozens of identical copies, it wouldn't be considered forgery.
Mr. Baitsu, do you recognize this painting?
Well, of course. It's Serenity of Shehua Village, the work of the arcane artist.
Then can you tell the difference between this one and the others?
Of course. This piece possesses a lifelike quality unmatched by any other, all thanks to the resonance ability of the arcane artist, Mingyan.
However, judging from these paintings, it seems Mingyang's ability never stabilized successfully. Except for this original piece.
What does this have to do with anything? Do you have solid evidence to prove the differences between these paintings? What you're saying is all speculation. There's no guarantee a painter won't make mistakes, is there?
Artists seeking perfection always choose the highest quality pigments for their most important pieces. During our investigation of the studio, I accidentally got paint on me and discovered something interesting about the materials used in these paintings. The original paintings had pigments that were purer and brighter, able to blend more naturally and retain color for longer. In contrast, the forgeries used pigments made from mineral scraps. These don't hold up the same, smudging at the slightest touch. We can distinguish the real paintings from the fakes simply by analyzing the ink used.
This
Doing
is
so only proves the so-called original painting is created differently from the others. Are you implying that Mingyan is only allowed to use a single kind of pigment throughout her work? How is this supposed to prove that we are behind the forgeries?
Because the original creator of Serenity and Shehua Village is me.
Ooh.
When I was a child, painting was the only way I could express myself freely. Everything I did and didn't understand, it all flowed through the tip of my paintbrush. All that I saw lived within my paintings. Whatever I thought, I painted into reality. This power to turn fantasies into reality gradually caught the interest of many. Tales of the arcane artist spread far and wide. I took great joy in my skills improving. However, I discovered to my dismay that my parents were using my creations to turn a quick profit. They were sold at unbelievable prices. Some sought beauty in enchanted worlds, using the paintings as a distraction from reality. Others resorted to hellish nightmares to inflict torment upon those they desire. My own abilities had led my paintings astray. They were being exploited, and everything was spiraling out of control. After I realized this, I began to fear holding a brush. I tried to paint without relying on my abilities, but my parents scolded me for it. They called anything painted without using my abilities worthless. After the family business fell apart, my parents vanished without a trace.
Oh
They may have
man.
left behind a considerable mess, but freedom has also been returned to my brush. Shihua Village was my first stop upon arriving in Jinzhou alone. Waters and mountains rest by the pain. Valleys and peaks in the dream remain. Colors of vanity washed away. The painted world fades, forgotten today. A poem I wrote, inscribed on Serenity in Shihua Village. I know it's not that well written, but it's proof of my decision to stop everything I was doing. And that painting, well, it became the arcane artist's final piece of art. Ever since that day, paintings with special abilities gradually faded from everyone's minds. And I never used my abilities to paint again.
Well, that was certainly a touching story. But I'm afraid your words alone won't be enough to prove you created this painting.
Madame Juyao, to prove my statement, I request your permission to use and paint with one of these copies.
Granted.
Are you sure you want to do this? You'll be using your forte again though.
Yes. Mingyang's experience has made me realize something. To create art that truly resonates, I must first accept myself. The paintings I drew in the past, they were heartfelt creations, pieces of my life. They formed my past and shaped who I am today. It's not just about proving a single painting. It's about so much more. If my forte is the cause behind all this, then I must take responsibility. I can't just let this go on and hurt others.
I mean, it's okay. Just, I don't know, it just doesn't really seem that special to me. Maybe I just don't get it.
So the rumors are
These
true.
paintings are really coming to life.
Huh? Why is the world inside this painting so distorted?
Spectacle is born from the mind. This place must be a manifestation of Ming Yang's mind when she created it.
Why?
Wait, did you hear something? Zhezhi?
I painted it exactly like hers.
That voice.
Why is everyone still praising her work? It's all right. It's okay. She's gone. Soon, I'll be an even better painter than she ever was.
Watch out!
Oh, we fighting. Let's go.
It's you! I've already done everything I can! Why are you still better than me?
Think you got permission? I've had enough. Get lost.
It's the painting. Infra. A new technique.
Bam, bam, bam.
Infra. Yeah?
You were just lucky. If it weren't for your parents holding your hand, you'd never have what should be rightfully mine!
A new technique.
Bam, bam, bam.
Still, I couldn't do it. Why? I perfected everything. It's all because of your abilities.
My abilities have nothing to do with it. You created masterpieces I wish came from me. Bold, free. I know art paintings have their differences, but the heart and soul we put into them are the same. You shouldn't see me as a model to follow. Only when you connect with your truest feelings can you create an exceptional piece of art.
Colors revived. Baichi.
This phantasm is so cool!
Too bad we won't ever see it again.
So everything she said was true. I never imagined the art exchange could do such a thing.
Man, tell me about it. I was even about to stand up for them. Ugh.
Wow, beautiful. Oh, I better.
Alright, time to leave.
When I learned the truth, I was heartbroken. I believed that by sealing my forte, no one would get hurt because of my paintings. I never expected them to continue causing harm after all these years. But Rover's words made me realize something. It was never about the paintings themselves, but rather those who sought to use them to hurt others. Mr. Baitsu, you run a highly esteemed calligraphy and painting institution, yet you've suppressed the creative spirit and violated these artists' dignity, all for the sake of wealth. Everything they cherished has now become a tool for profit. The works they held dear are just tools for your gain, insulting to both the original artists and their imitators. Set before you is the original painting from many years ago, and the one I've just completed. Now, everything has been brought to light.
We received word from the Public Security Bureau 10 minutes ago that they have taken the exiles into custody and found the location where the paintings were hidden. Mr. Baitsu, do you have anything else to add to your defense?
He got busted. Thumbs up.
Very well. We will reevaluate Mingyan's charges, determine the Shangyun Art Exchange's involvement in the incident, and conduct a comprehensive investigation as soon as possible. This hearing is adjourned.
Good job, Zhezhi.
It's finally over. I didn't miss anything important, did I?
You did great.
Huh? No, not at all. I was just coming up with things to say as I went. My palms were sweating the whole time. I definitely couldn't have done it if you weren't there with me. Thinking about the feeling when we were investigating the case together is what kept me calm during the trial. What I meant to say is, back then, everything I said felt right. Like I could just be myself around you. It felt so good to be that relaxed. Thank you for helping me through this. You helped me find the courage to believe in myself. Thanks to you, look at everything we accomplished. The Shangyun Art Exchange is undergoing investigation. It'll be the end of their businesses. And the painters they coerced are finally set free. Thank you. I haven't felt this happy in a long time.
Don't mention it.
I want to pay Mingyang a visit. After all, she was involved in all of this, and I want to tell her everything. What do you think?
Can I come with you?
My commission started with her. Plus, you and I solved the case together. Why don't you come with me?
Is the commission over?
Yes. I already had it taken care of the day we found out the truth.
All right, let's go.
Ah. It's over.
Good. There's no time to waste. Where's the destination?
Oh, I can still visit Mingyan. Okay.
Where's the destination?
Let's go there for a while. Oh, why is it so
Where's the
quiet?
destination?
Why is it so quiet? Shouldn't there be soundtracks?
Zhezhi? It's been a while.
Your injuries.
The researchers have taken good care of me. A chat won't hurt. And you must be the rover.
You know me?
I heard about everything you did. Thank you for freeing me from those nightmares. You know what, Zhezhi? You may seem soft and gentle on the outside, but if your boundaries are crossed, I think you can be tougher than anyone else. And I still owe you an apology. Forgive me, because I was so obsessed with wanting to be you, to be better than you. I've caused you so much trouble. The pain of these injuries managed to put a stop to my obsession with imitating your paintings. Maybe I was never meant to be a painter to begin with.
I brought you a gift.
Mingyan accepts a scroll of painting from Zhezhi, staring at it for a long time.
See? Only you can create a painting with such life. I still have a long way to go.
This is your painting. It's the one you gave me when we first met.
How ironic. I've been trying to imitate you for so many years that now I can't even tell my own paintings apart anymore.
Your paintings were never inferior to mine. Just look at this piece. Even you approve of its value. It doesn't matter who painted it. Mingyang, I hope you can find your true self, whoever she is. I know you can do it.
Thank you for bringing me this painting. Really.
Mingyan opens the scroll painting once again and stares at every detail for a long time. She appears blah blah blah.
I think it's safe to say she'll give it some thought. During the few times we met, she was always passionate about discussing art with me. I think that fire inside her won't just fade away. Come to think of it, the deep discussions we had and the painting duels back then felt like true friendship. So, seeing her in so much pain, I just had to help. I don't want Mingyang to lose hope and have someone who loves painting so much just disappear.
I think she understood what you meant earlier.
To be honest, I didn't just see this case through to correct mistakes or help the artists. Deep down, I didn't want to let you down. I wanted to tell you this back at the mine, but the words just didn't come out right.
It's fine. I understand what you're trying to say.
Thank you for being my friend and helping me through all of this, Rover.
I can say the same to you.
While I've yet to uncover my past and who I am, every moment with you is a new and special memory. Thank you for your help, Zhezhi. This experience has helped me understand you and the world a little better.
You seem to be pretty slow on the news.
Cute. So you know how to tell jokes now, huh?
You've given me the courage to joke around.
Does that mean you can do the same in front of others?
Well. Let's take it slow for now.
Inspect. I'm not sure if this message will reach you, but I hope it does. There's something I've been wanting to tell you, but I can't seem to find the right words in person. To be honest, I'm afraid you might reject what I'm about to ask. give you this scroll of painting is not just because you helped me with me and the situation, but also because you freed me from a worry that's been haunting me for years. The patrollers returned the serenity of Shehar village that I drew during the hearing. But I want you to have it now. After all, it's the reason we met. Testament of our shared journey, and a symbol of the courage you instilled in me. In a way, we created this painting together. My heart will always be connected to this piece, and I must admit, I have an ulterior motive. I want it to stay with you. Zhezhi. Oh. Okay. Can we look at it? Ah, we can't check it. I thought it would be just like this one. Oh well. Okay. Now that's over. Zhezhi's story quests, companion quests, done.
No rush. The impatient ones will fall right into our lap.
I still need to farm for this, I think. Alright, should I farm for Kakarot or for Xiangliao first? Let's do this first. Let's build Kakarot. Calcharo.
Notice it. Tear them to pieces. Zapstring. It's our curtain call. Crush them! Good. There's no time to waste.
And Yinlin just solos everything. She's strong.
My time to shine. Let's play hide and seek.
Tear them to pieces.
Dun, dun, dun,
Time to wrap it
dun.
up. Back off.
Roll for me.
Tear them to pieces. Watch and learn.
Don't worry, I've got this. Let's play hide and seek.
Bam. Bam.
I've had enough. Get lost.
My time to shine. Let's play hide and seek.
That was fast. Healing does so much
The
damage.
impatient ones will fall right into our lap.
I see my...
No rush. The impatient ones will fall right into our lap.
I'm very tempted to get maybe the sequences for Yinlin. She is so much stronger compared to everyone else in my team.
There's no time to waste.
She can basically solo everything.
I see my way clear.
Alright, I think I'll end the stream right here. I need to go eat. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day or evening. And I'll see you guys on the next stream. Okay, bye bye. See you soon. Peace.